Welcome to Stretch and Grow. It's a 30-minute praise class. So what does it mean to do praise stretch? It's not just stretching, but we actually, from our heart, we really want to have that mindset of really praising and worshiping and just enjoying being in the moment with the Lord, right? So for this class, if you have a blanket, a scarf, a resistance band, anything that's going to help you go deeper into those poses, you can grab that now. And then I always like to use a pillow, especially if you have bad knees or a bad back. It's going to help you go deeper into poses in a very comfortable way. Yo voy a explicar en español por mis amigas españoles. Vale, tú puedes usar una bufanda, un cojín o banda resistencia por los ejercicios. Y vamos, we're going to start. So the theme of the class today is take every thought captive. And this comes from 2 Corinthians 10, verse 5. See if we can just memorize little pieces of it if you don't have it yet. So casting down arguments and every high thing that exalts itself against the knowledge of God, bringing every thought captive to the obedience of Christ. And just to explain really quickly what that is, the enemy comes with attacks of fear, worry, anxiety, stress, depression, these kind of things. And when our thoughts don't line up with the word, we can try to take it captive and say, that's not lining up, I reject that thought. So as we flow today, you can even practice and do that. Yo voy a explicar en español otra vez. Ok, el tema de la clase es llevo todo pensamientos cautivo. El versículo en 2 Corintios 10:5 dice, derribando argumentos y todo altivez que se levanta contra la ciencia de Dios y llevando cautivo todo pensamiento a la obediencia a Cristo. I'm new to Spanish, but it's starting to roll a little quicker now. So let's get on our music. Our first song is actually Take Every Thought Captive. So we'll start on the mat. Bring your feet together. Bring one hand to the heart, one hand to the belly. Just close the eyes. Cierra los ojos and breathe deeply. Respira profundamente. Just start to center and ground and notice where your thoughts are at. Beautiful. Open your eyes. Abre los ojos. We're going to open our stance just a little bit wider. Then hip width apart and just start to warm up the sides of the body. So leaning down, careful of the back, engage your abdominals. Inhale through center and exhale. Inhale as you come up. Exhala y inhala. And you can close your eyes. Puedes cerrar los ojos. Two more, dos más, both sides. Take every thought captive. The next time we come to the right side, just hold here. And if you want a little bit more, you're going to reach the other arm up and over. Puedes usar los brazos. Take every thought captive. Stretch between those ribs. And then inhale, come all the way through center. And let's go to the other side. Cambiar de lado. And if you want to use your arms, tú puedes usar los brazos. And inhale, come all the way up through center. Interlace the fingers behind the head. Gently pull your elbows towards each other and chin to chest. Deep breaths. Respira profundamente. Let's warm up the body a little bit. We're just gonna shift our weight from side to side, and you can swing the arms nice and slow. Deep breaths. Muy lento. Next time you come to the right side, we're just gonna hold it here, bend that knee, and again, strengthen that leg, press that foot into the floor, come into another side stretch. You can use that hand to support you here. Estira el lado. Drop the shoulders, relax them, relaja los hombros. And other side, bend the other knee and come into that nice side stretch. Just waking up our body slowly today. Inhale, come through center. We're going to turn our bodies to the sides, and we're just going to do a transfer of the weight. So as I transfer the weight forward, I transfer the weight back with my heel digging into the floor. So on the ball of the foot, on the heel of the foot. Hips facing the sides. And once you have that, you can add your arms. We'll inhale, exhale. On your own timing, as fast or as slow as you want to go. And I've had a good lesson lately on slowing down. The Lord has been using this removal of my carcinoma as a lesson to not always go so hard. So let's put that into practice today. Nice and easy flow. The next time you rock back, I want you to sit your hips down and back, lengthen that front leg, flex that foot, toes pointing up, and just lean into it. Your back is nice and flat. Para la pierna, estira, flexiona el pie, flex that foot. And then we're going to stretch out the front tibialis anterior. Just place that foot on the ground. Feel that nice deep stretch in the front of your shin. Keep sending your buttocks backwards. Slowly come all the way through center, and we'll do all of that on the other side. So getting the rocking and the footwork first, square those hips, and then add those arms. Just use your breath, usa la respira. Next time you come back, just hold here. Sit down, flex, flexiona el pie, send the butt backwards, the culo. Stretch out that leg. Relaja los hombros, relax your shoulders, relax your jaw, relaja la mandíbula. And when you're ready, place that foot on the ground, stretch out your tibialis anterior. You can even massage it with your hand here. Good. Come all the way through center. We're just going to open up those hips. Be careful if you have a bad back. As you push those hips forward, make sure your abdominals are tight so you protect your back. Activa el core. Send the sit bones way back and then press your pelvic bone forward. Cambiar de lado, change sides, change directions, direcciones. Muy lento, nice and slow. Good. Open those arms out nice and wide. You can make your stance even wider, un poco más ancha. Good. Reach those arms out to the sides. We're going to bring our right hand to our left foot. If it can't reach, we exhale and let it land wherever it lands. The shin, the ankle, the toe, and then use your abdominal muscles to lift you back up. Other side. Exhale. So I'm not going to go all the way to my foot today because my body is not letting me, but if you can, go ahead. Nice and easy. Exhale as you lower. Inhale as you lift. Good. This next one on the right, I want you to hold here and we're going to come into a twist. So wherever your hand lands, if it's shin, ankle, floor, twist and look up. Mira el mano en el cielo. Look at your hand in the sky. And inhale, use those abdominals to come up, and the other side. Exhale, release, and see if you can come into a twist. Tuerce el torso, twist your torso. Remembering if you cannot do a pose, you're finding an alternative. Just modify, do something that works for your body today. And inhale, come all the way back up through center. Exhale, interlace the fingers behind your back. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Just shine your heart towards one another. You can just give me a big smile and shine. That's it. And if you want to go into forward fold, we're going to start to lift those arms up and behind us as we dive down and come into a hamstring stretch right here. If you feel dizzy when we fold forward, just stay upwards. Keep working those arms up and over the body. From here, if you're in the forward fold, just let your hands gently float all the way down to the mat and walk your fingertips towards me. On your fingertips, press your sit bones up and back. Open the legs. Abre las piernas. Press your heart to the ground. We're going to allow those hands to just drag along the floor, bend both knees, and slowly start to roll your way up to standing. And exhale, roll the shoulders back. Just do a few nice shoulder rolls. Relaja los hombros. Cambiar de dirección, change directions, roll forwards. Good. Turn your direction over to the side. We're going to make our way slowly down to the mat. So go down whatever way you need to go. Take your time. If you want, you can join me in this high lunge here. I'm going to bring my front knee over my front ankle, and I'm going to lengthen that back leg. Stretch right out. And you can turn your cameras down towards you so we can see each other better as well. We won't come back up, so we're staying down here. If the high lunge feels like too challenging for you today, you can use a pillow under your knee and drop your knee down to the ground and come into low lunge. Tú puedes elegir arriba o abajo. And then if you're already in that high lunge still, you can drop down and join us. Everybody drop that knee down to the ground. Use a pillow. Usa el cojín, si tú quieres. Good. From here, turn your front foot on a diagonal. Turn your toes out on a diagonal, 45 degrees, 45 degrees, and you're going to bring your hands to the inside of that foot. Now, for some people, this is already a lot. It's a deep, deep hip opener, but others might be able to come down onto their elbows, interlace the fingers, relax the head. Relaja la mandíbula, relax your jaw, relax your face. And if you're on your elbows, come back up onto your hands, drag that front foot back, and we're gonna change sides. So you can use your hand to help you bring your other foot forward, knee over the ankle. You can come into a high lunge by lifting the knee up off the ground, or you can stay in a low lunge and use a pillow. Your choice. If you're in a high lunge, just make sure that you're not sticking your buttocks up too high in the air, or you're not sinking your hips too low. It should be in line with the rest of your body. If you're in a high lunge, drop your knee to the ground. Let's join the others in a low lunge. And then turn that front foot 45 degrees out on an angle. Bring both hands to the inside of that foot, holding here. Deep breaths. If you want to come further, dropping down onto the elbows, interlace the fingers, relax your head. And remember, if there's something an exercise that's not working for you, just find another stretch. Just do something while we hold this. If you're on your elbows, gently come up onto your hands. And we're gonna drag that front leg back and come into a tabletop position. So again, you can use a blanket or a pillow under your knees, or you can just come with your knees under your hips, your wrists underneath your shoulders. And we're gonna do a nice exercise for the back. So for those that need that little love, extra love here, this is for you. So exhale, we're gonna tilt our tailbone underneath. We're gonna press our shoulder blades to the sky, chin to chest. Hold here. Press your back right up to the sky. You can scoop out your belly. Lift the belly button up, up, up. And then we're gonna reverse. We're gonna tilt the tailbone up to the sky. Open the chest, squeeze the shoulder blades together and look up. Open the throat. Open the heart. Abre la corazón. And we'll flow between those two positions. So when you're ready, exhale. Press your shoulder blades up to the sky, chin to chest. Inhale, tilt the tailbone up, drop the belly, squeeze the shoulder blades, look up. Now you know what you're doing. Exhale, press the shoulder blades apart. Inhale, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Last time, inhale. And exhale. I'm going to turn to face you. Just come into a neutral tabletop position with your back, and we're going to send the right foot out to the side. So I press the whole sole of the foot into the ground. You can use a pillow underneath that knee if you need extra protection. And we're going to bring our opposite hand. For me, that's my left hand mirroring you underneath. I'm going to inhale and come into a twist, really trying to get extra movement in our spine, trying to lubricate the vertebrae. When you're ready, exhale, set yourself up on the other side, bringing that foot in, extending the left side out, root that foot in, and then line up your middle finger right underneath the nose as you inhale, twist and look up. Open your heart. Abre la corazón. And exhale, release down. We're going to make our way all the way to the mat, so find a way to get down that works for you. Everybody is different. Everybody is different. You do need your scarf or your resistance band, and you may want a pillow underneath your head. So I'll let you grab those props, and we're going to make our way down. So if you want to do a little bit of abdominal work with me, you can join me as we lower. If you don't and you just want to come to the ground, go for that too. So if you want to join me, I'm going to lower for 8 counts. 7, 6, 5, 4. Now we feel it here. 3, 2, and 1. Stretch that up above your head and point your toes away. Big stretch. Big exhale here. As we lay here for a moment with our arms above our heads and our toes pointed, just take a moment to check your mind. Just be honest with yourself if there's any thoughts lately that are not lining up with the word. Any thoughts that are fearful, anxious, worried, any sort of depressive thoughts. And we're just going to consciously take a moment here and think about that scripture, casting down every argument and every high thing that exalts itself against the knowledge of Christ. Take every thought captive to the obedience of Christ. Let's bend the knee, the right knee, We're going to loop the scarf or the band underneath the foot and take a moment, just press that foot right up to the sky. You're going to imagine that you have a pencil on the sole of your foot, and I want you to draw circles on the ceiling. We're going right into your hip socket. And then gently start to make the circles bigger and bigger. And as big as you can, let your legs circle. Redondo, la pierna, muy grande. And then cambiar de dirección, change directions. Big circles, muy grande. And then make them a little bit smaller, un poquito más pequeño. And really small, muy pequeño. And then just hold this nice stretch. If you want, you can shift your hands up higher, hold the scarf up higher, and gently pull. Straighten that knee, estira la pierna, flexiona el pie, flex that foot. To change sides, we're going to do something fun. Bring that other foot and place it beside your right foot, and then change legs. Bring that other leg down. Hold that stretch. And let's draw some small circles when you're ready. Muy pequeño, really small, round and round. And start to make your circles a little bit bigger, un poco más grande. And then muy grande. Get right into your hip. Change directions, keep it big. Cambiar de dirección. Un poco más pequeño, make it a little smaller. And very small circles, muy pequeño. And you can hold that band, that scarf, that towel up a little bit higher. Flex that foot and gently pull open that hamstring. Deep breaths. Respira profundamente. And then bring that other foot and join it in the scarf. So now 2 of your feet are side by side in the scarf. And if you have more room than me, it will work better. We're gonna slide our feet apart as wide as they'll go. So I have a wall that limits me. Maybe your scarf or your band size is limiting you, but as wide as you can go, open those legs. Abre las piernas. Flex the feet. Flexiona los pies. And then from here, gently rock from side to side. And you're gonna feel a nice massage on your lower back. Those are your SI joints. Sacroiliac. Gentle. And then slide those feet back together. Good. You can remove your scarf or your band. And we're going to just do a small little work here for our abdominals. So especially if you have back issues, it's really important to strengthen your abdominal muscles. So we're going to exhale and just allow the right foot to hover off the ground. Don't bring it to touch. And then inhale, lift the leg back up. Exhale, left leg down. And you can place your hands, inhale up, on your lower abdominals. Feel them working. Exhale, exhala. Inhala. Exhala. And inhale, 2 more, dos más. El último, last one. Good. And then bend, dobla las rodillas, bend those knees. You can give yourself a big hug, un gran brazo, and gently rock from side to side.